What's going on, guys? It's ChibHQ here, and today I'm back with my version of the Easter egg for Astra Malorum. As always, I'm gonna give you clear instruction on how to do the Easter egg after I carefully tested and try it myself. Like all the precedent map, you will need to enable the power first, which the game guides you already on how to do it. So first, finish watching the video because you will have crucial information on how to get this done faster and easier. At this point, go enable the power by getting the 2 oculi from the dead zombies, and let's start with the guide. There are some requirements for this Easter egg. You will need a pack-a-punched weapon, and you will need the cryo ammo mod. So first thing first, let's get some items we will need to craft the wonder weapon. For the first item, you will need some cables. They will drop from a blinking street light. So shoot the street light and get the cables. Every turned off light is a possible spawn, and the light will spawn at one of these locations randomly at the start of the game. The second item you will need is Tessie battery that you can get by shooting at the front of Tessie with your pack-a-punched weapon. You will get the last part by taking down one of the Oscar UFOs. Now that you got all the parts, you will need to shoot the crystals around the map using your cryo ammo mod, and they will drop an absolute zero fragment. You will need 3 of these to activate a trap in the museum, and you will need to do this because you will need to kill Oscar now with 3 different traps. So let's move on to the first trap, which you will need a little step before activating it, but you can get Oscar into it right away as soon as you activate the power, as Oscar will usually spawn when you activate the power. Back to the step, you will need to shoot these gas leaks around the pack-a-punch area in a fast sequence, otherwise it will reset. After you shoot all 5 of them, the ray that spawned the pack-a-punch will move down. You can now interact with this precise spot on the org, and you will enter the screen where you can see the coordinates and you can see the sun and Mars. Now if you hover this sun or light, a yellow beam will now start to shoot. Now make Oscar walk into it and kill him. Now let's move to the trap that we collected the fragments for. You will need to take Oscar to this rocket into the museum, interact with the rocket, and make sure Oscar moves behind it so it works 100%. If you fail it, you will need to recollect the fragments. For the last part, take Oscar to this trap and make sure he is near the Tesla coil and enable the trap. This will start to overcharge the battery we collected before. You will need to run around this room and survive until it's finished, and after that Oscar will die, and if you don't do everything correctly, on the last trap you will drop the wonder weapon. As you can see, the order of the traps is not important as long as you get him killed by each one of them. For the next part of the Easter egg, go to the museum and collect this rock saw. The next part is a little bit boring. You will need to sneak up behind Oscar while he is in peaceful mode. He will play different audios, but you are interested in the one that says Elimination 20. So make sure to have caption on, and you will notice that it will say remember and then 3 names of 3 planets. By using this cheat sheet, convert the planets into numbers. You can now input the numbers into the machine that is in the pack-a-punch room. You can now jump on this table and on this platform to collect a key. You can now use the key on this machine with the guy inside to open it up. Oscar and zombies will spawn, so use the saw to take out his brain as fast as possible. Once you got the brain, take it to this table where the monkey brain is and swap it up. A challenge will start and you will need to defend the brain. Once you successfully defend it, you can pick the brain up. The brain will slow you down, so quickly take it to this other table and craft it. Now go back to the organ and take your Mars coordinate from it. Go back to the president room and input your coordinate into this machine. Now you will see that on the table where we put the brain, there is a monitor that will show you actually book names that you will need to remember. These books are in the room where the stamina up is. You will need this information to know how much times to turn the status around. Now, if you place yourself with the stamina up on your left, and imagine that the text I'm going to put on the screen are the room, this is which books each shelf contains. So, for example, if you have Codex and Singularity, you will have to turn the statue 2 times near this set of shelves. And if you have only Veil and for example, Void and Andromeda, you get 1 turn and 2 turns. So go ahead and turn the statues each amount of time near the corresponding shelves, and a trapdoor will open if you did it correctly, where you can pick up the planet Neptune. Go back to the room where we put the coordinates and place Neptune in his missing spot. You will now need to check the planet positions, so you can find them on this piece of paper near these lamps. For example, Saturn was southwest for me. For simplicity, you can take note of the books, the position of the planets, and even the symbol on the organ at lower rounds so you have them ready for later. So at this point, go back to the planetarium room and start shooting the planet into their places. When you're done, you can interact again with the brain, and another defending challenge will start. This time you are locked down into this room, and you will need to defend the teleporter from Oscar UFOs. There will be a sound every time a UFO spawns, so make sure to destroy it before it reaches the teleporter. Once you're done, you will be sucked in and you will be teleported to Shangri-La. After some cues goes on, the brain will be teleported in as well, and you will need it to pick it up from the center of the room and place it on this machine. Now a gold ball with wings, something like Harry Potter, will spawn and it will fly around the map. You will hear some loud sound like a bird and you will be able to shoot these pillars here in this exact order. For some reason you didn't hear the bird or you missed it, try to reset the round and interact with the machine. Once you shoot the last pillar, the winged ball will start to fly near you and you will be able to shoot at the pillar again to slow it down, and eventually you'll be able to jump and catch it. Once you have it, you will need to place it into this machine. Now you will need the symbols that are on the organ. Write them down on paper in the exact order and figure out the missing one. The organ will play 5 notes and one of these notes will be missing and it will be your missing symbol. Once you have the combination, go back to Shangri-La and shoot the tip of the pillar with your order of the symbols. If you get it done, they will all be lit up now. Using the same combination of symbols, you will be able to interact with the pillars and activate them. Now be careful because upon interacting with the last one, the boss fight will start. If it doesn't start, interact again with the machine and it will start right away. Now the first phase of the boss is actually really simple. The boss will shoot a laser and you will have to run away from it. While doing so, shoot the zombies with your wonder weapon and they will charge up the towers at the sides of the machine. Once they are fully charged, the screen will flash and this means you will go to the machine and interact with it to shoot the lasers. You will need to do this 3 times and finally he will come down in his real form. Now the boss will have 3 more phases which are pretty much the same. You will need to damage him until the weak points show up and then focus the weak points only. Each phase will be harder, but the 4th will be the most tedious. The 4th phase he will be faster and will be throwing bigger rocks. Make sure to have everything you need, make sure to have double tap, this is really important, and make sure to have a weapon with a lot of fire rate, damage and ammo capacity. At the moment of making the video, there is a strategy with Frenzied Guard that will give you unlimited ammo on the wonder weapon, however it is unclear if it is intended or it will be patched. At this point, from Chib HQ is everything, thank you for watching guys and see you in the next video.